Now let's look at the OCR aspect of it. So once your vendor has been fully onboarded, this is what they see right here. And if we go to the Upload Bill section, you'll see an area where the vendor can drag and drop files. So I'm just going to drag and drop a vendor bill right here, and then I can pick a currency. So I'm going to pick a bank account and then click Upload Bills. Now what this does is it uploads a document into NetSuite Document Collaboration, and then it creates a staging record within NetSuite. Then, every 15 minutes, we have a scheduled script that goes in and sends it to the OCR platform where the vendor bill is scraped. From there, either a vendor bill is created within NetSuite as a transaction, or if there's an error, it pauses there with the staging record, and then somebody can take a look at it and figure out what went right, what went wrong, etc. So let's look at what this looks like in NetSuite. I'll log in with the Procurement Manager role for this. So you can still see the upload bills here in this portlet that we set up to display on the dashboard. So if a vendor does send a bill to you via email or some other way, the Procurement Manager can drag and drop the vendor bill right here. They don't need to use the portal to take in the vendor bill. But as you can see, there's also all of the OCR-based vendor bills that have been recently uploaded displaying in this list. So we can look at a successful bill and a failed bill. Now, because of the 15-minute delay, we can't show you this in real time, but we already uploaded the exact same bill earlier, so that one is already in the system. So let's look at that bill that we just uploaded. So it shows you who the vendor is, it shows you the amount and the tax broken down, and also the subtotal. It shows you the PO number. It scrapes the PO number from the document, finds a PO, it links the PO right here. It tells you that the status of this is successful. You can see what the vendor bill ID is that's been created. And let's also look at the vendor bill right here. So it does create it as pending approval, so you can have workflows to either automatically approve, or since this is created by OCR and you might want to double check some things, somebody can go in, manually review the vendor bill, and approve it. And then if you look at NetSuite Document Collaboration, you can see that here's the bill. So it scraped the data from the bill and then uploaded it into NetSuite. Now let's look at a failed bill. So it tells you why exactly it failed, the processing error. So the PO number does not exist, and this failed because we have the rules configured to say if you do not find a PO, flag it as an error, and do not create the vendor bill. And if this is not flagged on an account level, then even if no PO is found, it would go ahead and create the vendor bill. Now, you can either choose to create a PO, or you can change your settings, and then you can kick off the process again, and the vendor bill is created. But if you look at this particular bill for another example, it says that in this case the PO was closed, and you can't post a vendor bill against it. So you can set up rules that can be configured to define under what scenarios we're going to fail that vendor bill creation. This is very extendable. If you have very specific rules about vendor bill creation, what should succeed, what should fail, it's easy to add on validation and say, okay, fail in these cases. Anything that you upload is retained within NetSuite Document Collaboration as well. And then if you do have a PO that is associated with the vendor bill, you can see the PO within the vendor bill and also the related records in NetSuite. So it uses all of the relationships that NetSuite already has to link together those transactions, and it will also work with any of NetSuite's two-way, three-way matching workflows that you have set up within the account. It doesn't interfere with any of that. And that's about it. That's the very high-level overview of Advanced AP for NetSuite.